Hi guys, one of the things that I've noticed in the natural hair community is the use of products, which sometimes I feel it's too much products that people apply onto their hair. And it can be an issue. It can be an issue for product buildup that then needs to be cleansed with something much, much deeper than a sulfate-free shampoo. And sometimes it can be an issue for how even your style looks. So some people will have a twist out and they will notice that it fails because it's a flop, because there's just too much product that has been applied. And also, you're wasting a lot of product a lot of time. So I wanted to show you just very, very quickly how much products that I feel needs to be applied to your hair. Now, please bear in mind that everyone's hair is different. So if your hair is a bit coarser, is more dense, naturally you're going to need a little bit more product than someone who has a thinner strand hair and whose hair isn't so dense. So clearly you have to play with the amount of product that is appropriate for your hair strands and density and so on and so forth. But I generally want to make the point about how you're applying products so that you can actually maybe just think and consider if you're using too much product. So imagine I've just washed my daughter's hair. I haven't, as you can see. Here's my lovely daughter today. Fadike is her name. So you spritz your hair. Just imagine that maybe you've just washed your hair, or if you haven't just washed your hair, you are spritzing your hair, misting it with a little bit of water before you add your leave-in conditioner to your hair. So imagine that you're just going to refresh your hair with moisture. Now, depending on which type of leave-in conditioner you're using will depend on how much product you need to use. So I have in my hand here a very, very popular leave-in conditioner amongst the people that are on my hair course, which is the As I Am leave-in conditioner. It is not very thick in terms of the consistency of it. I also don't really believe that it's really very rich. So you can probably be a little bit liberal when you're using such a leave-in conditioner. But even when I say liberal, for the kind of section of hair that I've parted to remoisturize, that is the amount that I'm using. Probably a little bit on the generous side, but I'm bearing in mind that my daughter's hair is quite dense and the strands are quite thick, unlike my hair, which has much thinner strands. So you've got this amount of leave-in conditioner on your hands, and you simply work that through the sections of her hair. I don't believe that you need more than that per section, but what I see a lot of people do is use way more than that. And I see it especially when they're applying oil onto their hair. And people on my course are always surprised when I send them personal videos showing them how much oil to apply onto their hair. So now imagine that you're about to apply the oil onto your hair. You literally only need a few drops. So we've added the leave-in conditioner. So imagine you are doing the LCO method. We spritzed the hair first, we added the leave-in conditioner, and now we're going to seal all that goodness with a great oil. When you're using a great quality oil, like the olive oil that I sell, for example, you only need a little bit. And when I say a little bit, I literally mean a few drops. No more than 3 drops for my daughter's hair, which is quite thick and which is quite dense. And then you work that through. For my hair, I only need about 2 drops of oil. When I start to put the hair in the style that it's going to be in for the week, for example, if it's a twist, I then add a little bit more at the end of the hair. But on a normal day when she's going to school, this is what we'll do. I've misted it, I've put the leave-in conditioner in, and now I've put the oil in, and then I'm now putting it in twist so that she wears this hairstyle for a week for school. And then when I get to the end, which is a tip that I share with people on my course, I will add another drop of oil. And that has so many benefits, which I don't really need to go into here, but I really want to emphasize that you do not need so much product.